guys, AceTCG here, and today we have an Angel Feather standard deck profile. So Angel Feather just got recent support from VB13. It was much needed because I believe it was VBT07 maybe that they last got the support. And although that wasn't that particularly far away, the support that they got was actually pretty doo-doo. So this is quite nice. It takes the deck into a similar orient, but it's the way that it should have been originally anyway. So we'll start off with the main grade 3 of the new set, which is Arch Raider Malkuth-Melekh. So his effect is when placed, you can CB2, and your opponent, if your opponent is a grade 2 Vanguard, you deal it 1 damage, which is great. Obviously you have to be wary of like damage triggers, but you get a lot of power in this deck, so it's not really an issue. And then the other part of that is if your opponent's Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater, you actually heal a card from your damage, which is the same effect as Metatron, similar anyway. So the bottom skill is an act once per turn, which is Soul Blast. You can call 3 cards from your drop zone to rear, and your three of your front row cards gain 5k until the end of the turn, and you deal this card 1 damage. So if your opponent's grade 3, you basically heal 1 to deal yourself 1. But there are a few things in the deck which allow you to heal yourself so that you can self damage pretty much. This effect, especially this bottom effect, is amazing. Just being able to you can guard early with your rear guards or go strong with your rear guards and not care about having to lose them or intercept or get retired. It's a nice bit of control against stuff like Kagero, which are going to retire your cards and you can just get them back with your grade 3. Obviously you're dealing yourself a damage, however triggers still go off, so it's like you're doing a rescue check, and his effect himself can heal a card sometimes, most of the time. Okay, so we've got a backup grade 3 here with Fixed Shooter Berkil, I think, yeah. So he's just a little guy I'm testing right now. If your Vanguard is Melekh, you've got 5 cards in your damage, you can counterblast 1, Soul Blast 2, and you heal a card. So having to have 5 cards in your damage is it's quite annoying. However, you can get there. There are a lot of times where you start your turn, you're on 5 damage, and you can't use Melekuth's skill because you don't have one in hand, so you can't ride to heal. Being able to use this guy to heal a card from 5 to 4, allows you to then call 3 rear guards with the Melkuth, which can be game, especially with some of the little spacey techs that are in this deck. And next we're just running 1 Metatron. I was running 3 Metatron and 4 Malkuth, but I'm just trying this right now. I really like Metatron. I think it's great. I think the CB2 is quite a heavy cost, and the main issue with this card is when ridden from grade 3. That's the only reason I'm running more of it right now. I'm just testing this, so yeah, I'll see how that goes. Next is an absolutely bonkers grade 2, which is Aedroid Zayn. Yeah. During your turn, if a new card was put into your opponent's damage on this turn, this unit gains 10k. And this bottom skill is when it attacks a Vanguard, you choose one of your opponent's rear guards and you put it into the damage, and then if you do, your opponent heals 1. And at the end of the battle, this unit gets retired. However, with your grade 3 being able to bring them back, it's a nice bit of control, power increase, and yeah, it's just great. It's a very good card. A lot of the cards in this deck, so I think there's actually 3 cards that gain benefits from a card being put into your opponent's damage. So 2 grade 1s that gain 5k every time it's happened in this guy, so you can get your rear guards that insane power just by doing it. So if you have 2 of these on the field, it does tick, so it's like 10, 20. Nice card. Good card is good. The next grade 2 is one that you can go either way. So there's a grade 2 which on attack can pretty much gain 15k if your opponent's got face-up damage and stuff. I'm testing this right now. This card is absolutely bonkers. However, it does have the limitation that you have to be using for Protect 2 at the time, which is sometimes not going to be the case. So if you're against Force, a lot of the time you're going to Protect 1, because just being able to have that free PG is insane. However, this card late game, or even like just as soon as you get 3 Protect 2 markers down, she gains the ability of on attack, your opponent cannot call Sentinels from their hand. And the top skill, which is just nice altogether, is if you've got a Protect marker in the same column as this unit gains 15k for free, which is just like big numbers, and it's just nice not to have to do anything to get the big numbers. So now we've got a grade 2 that everyone might know from past decks, which is Almaty. Yeah, I'm not very good at pronouncing, but sure. When placed, Soul Blast 1, call a card from your damage to rear and put the top card of your deck into your damage face down. It's a very good card to get early game because it just means you don't have to use your cards from your hand to call stuff. However, late game it becomes a bit irrelevant, seeing as how your grade 2's getting your rear guards from your drop anyway, so you don't particularly want to call from your damage. But early game getting this card is just great. Yeah, it completely depends though on what you're getting your damage and stuff to. So next, we've got one of the best grade ones in the deck, to be fair, Helpful Intendant. When rode upon, put this card into your damage face down and call a card from your damage to rear. You can call this card, so it's just free. And then the bottom skill, which again works with that grade 2 that we saw before, the Zion. If a new card was put to your opponent's damage on this turn, this unit gains 5k, which is just great. Helps tick numbers. If you get one out early, you're just getting constant pluses from it. Next, we have the new guy from the recent set, Malkuth-Melekh. So he's got the same skill as the bottom effect of the Helpful Intendant. During your turn, if you have a new card was put to your opponent's damage on, this unit gains 5k. But it's also got another ability, which is when it boosts, if your soul's got a grade 3, which is a little annoying because you're soul blasting, you can counterblast 1, and your opponent cannot call sentinels from a hand until the end of the battle. At the end of the battle, retire this unit. More sentinel restrict is very nice, especially in a deck that's gaining a lot of power. So a lot of decks just go, okay, then I guess I'll sentinel, because there's only 3 attacks a turn, which we all know is bad. Bad deck is bad, but being able to sentinel restrict certainly helps. So next we've got a guy that I'm testing out, but he seems to be perfect right now, Multi-Medical Angel. He's just really helpful with that one card draw. So his ability is if a new card was put into your damage this turn, you can put this on the bottom of your deck, you draw 2 cards and you discard a card. So with its effect being at any point in the turn, you can literally you can call it from your grade 3. If you happen to use the skill and draw another one, you can do it again, and it's just a nice little bit of rotation. You get to fill your drop zone with cards. When you're discarding a card from this one, you obviously are putting this back into your deck, so you're getting more cards in your deck, which is okay. So next for this guy, we have a grade 3 searcher, which we just got in this set. Now, so its ability is when placed, look at the top 7, search for your grade 3, the Malkuth-Melekh, sorry, and put it to your hand, and then instead of having to discard a card, this goes to soul, which is nice because you need soul in this deck. You do need it. It's very, very good early. However, because obviously we only run 4 of that grade 3, it gets to the point late game where having a 10k guard is quite more important, so we only run 3 of this right now. 3 seems to be fine. You can up it to 4 if you feel like it. Yeah, it's not going to hurt you. And the last of our grade 1s is Sectio Angel. I'm so on this card. In concept, it's a very good card. However, having to use the Protect 2 to have its skill is something that I'm not particularly fond of. So its ability is if you've got a Protect marker in the same column as this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects, and it gains Intercept. Also, it can intercept from the back row. So if you have a Protect marker on it, it's a 20k back row interceptor, which is obviously great. But I'm getting there on fondness of it, so that's why I run 2 of it. You can choose to run more of the angels, the Multi-Medical Angel. You could run 1 more Aidroid, or you can't run 5 Helpful Intendants. Triggers, easy peasy. 4 heals, 6 crit, and 6 draw, and our starter. Yeah, so that's the deck. I think the deck's quite good right now. I'm just testing it. Obviously, with all of the corona stuff going on right now, there's not a lot of testing that we can do, but we get in what we can.